One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. The Dome, home to the Orange in Syracuse University. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Syracuse Orange. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Syracuse's offense will get first crack at it today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Collins. Hit as he throws. Finds a man on the left. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Cuse. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Miami's offense will get the ball for the first time. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Lyle. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. They go to the wide receiver screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that 1st down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
And the Hurricanes want to pick up the tempo.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. They want to throw it. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. First down and an eternity after a mountain of penalties. Takes a snap, lost a throw. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. And tackled there by the defense.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Tries to do it himself on the draw. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Snags a quick pass on the left. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. The Orange could go for it all right here on 2nd and inches. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat.
Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And they'll take over.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Lyle. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize.
Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Wants to adjust the pattern. Toss sweep, trying to get it outside to the right. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative one.
Makes the grab. It's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And they got the completion, but still looking at a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set in the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for room. It's Willis. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
The Orange will have to punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Quick release on the RPO. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you.
Syracuse 7, Miami 3.
They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Brown. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Shotgun snap on third down. Snagged out of the air. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Trying play action. It's complete on the right side. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Canes want to crank the tempo. From the red zone, looking for a man. Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. The go-ahead touchdown called back after the flag, and this offense going to have to regroup quickly. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about...
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. The Orange with that goal line virtually on their heels, trying to find some room to operate. Looking downfield, it's Collins. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
To the air on second down. Finds his man. It's James. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. The hand to the running back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
There he goes. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught close to the marker, it's Russell. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. To throw, it's Collins. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Turner. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Orange. Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Spirited matchup with ramifications inside CUSA today, guys. Here's how it finished up.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. The give on the inside. Got the first down. Looking for more. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many...
Turning it on! And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. The Canes headed quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
On the run, it's Lyle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Hurricanes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Hurricanes come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll try to do it himself. At the 35, he's got room. Oh, he's getting ahead of... And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
Well, the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And man, did he find a way to close with that 48-yard run for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense was onto something there. They were sensing screen might be coming up. D-line did a great job staying home, getting close to the running back and tackling him for no gain.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. Dropping back, it's Collins. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down and run. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Syracuse will send out the punt team. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. drive comes from their own 41. To the air on first down. On target. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, the offense able to pick up some extra yards after that curl throw there. And because the QB got it to his guy early, he was able to turn around, make a guy miss, and go pick up some yak.
Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic with his feet. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good first half of football in a great town like Syracuse. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the dome in lovely central New York.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Canes are in the hurry-up.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
After that last completion, it's second down. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's shot. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
The give to the back. Running into the open space. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. And the Canes with the 1st and 10.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job on the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job on the D.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Red pass, it's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The Canes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And I want to be aggressive in these situations. When I got 2nd and goal, I want to go out and try to get that touchdown. But I do like how he didn't force the ball into coverage, didn't make a big mistake, throw a turnover in this area. You want to make sure you can guarantee points. You still got 3rd and goal coming up, and if you want to go for it on 4th.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And it is still a 4-point deficit. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Scanning the field, it's Collins. Here's a heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the 2nd half if they're going to win this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. It'll be 3rd and long. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And that is no good. And guys, still down by... Still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Caught in the backfield, it's McFadden. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Back to throw, it's Collins. Finds his big tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done, though.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's James.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but another missed field goal doomed that effort. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Grabbed behind the line. It's Carr. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Hurricanes will try to pin them back with the punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Back to pass, it's Collins. And the timing just a hair off.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it in the middle, it's McFadden. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. We've come to the break, and it's Syracuse on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. He'll go to the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. Makes the grab on the shot. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge gain. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now on second down. Back to pass. Gonna let it fly. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. You guys are not going to give up on picking up the first down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. Quarterback may change this route. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. A strike downfield. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Running to the left. Powers through the defender.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carry.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Trying to set up the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Hurricanes in the hurry-up.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Looking to throw on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful.
He's going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Canes will send out the punt unit. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Looking for a crease. It's James. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running back searching for a hole. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. Looking for a man, it's Collins. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Orange will have to punt. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Working that wide receiver screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, he's got some space. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Syracuse will send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Wants to go up top on first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. This time it's complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Pocket breaking down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The offense will quickly use a timeout. 4th down, gotta have it here. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back for their offense.